Today I will explain chapter 13 of this course. So here heading means name of the chapter, it is Innovation, Intrapreneurship and Creativity. So here in this chapter I will explain in detail these all topics, means innovation, entrepreneurship and creativity. So first heading, first topic, it is, if I zoom in then it will be better. Okay, now I think that is okay. Given innovation and technological change. So innovation is the process by which organizations use their skills and resources to develop new goods and services, or to develop new production and operating system, so that they can better respond to the needs of their customers. So you see, innovation, we can say that is a process by which organization use their skills. It is a process by which the organization use their skills and resources to develop new goods and services. Okay, here new goods and services are developed by using skills and resources present in the organization, or also we can say to develop new production and operating systems. So here new product, goods and services can be produced or can be developed. New production and operating systems means how different products are going to be produced, and what are different operating systems are going to be used for developing new goods and services. So these all things come if new production and operating systems are going to be used in developing goods and services, then that also comes under innovation. So that they can better respond. And why these things? So why new goods and services are being developed by innovation, or why new production and operating systems are being developed by the organization? So they do to better respond to the needs of their customers, so that they can respond in a better way to the needs of their customers. Research and development activities in an organization lead to technological innovations which are different from organizational innovations. You see here. So research and development activities are related to technological innovations, and which are different from the organizational innovations. So what is technology? So technology as a skills, knowledge, experience, body of scientific knowledge, tools, machines and equipment. So these all things come under technology that are used. So these all things are used. As you say, whether it is skills, knowledge, experience, tools, machines. So these all things are used to design the products, to design production and distribution of goods and services. So these all things are used in design, production and distribution of goods and services. Changes in technologies are at the heart of innovation process. So due to the change in technology, innovation process is possible. So generally speaking, there are two types of technological changes are there. So the first type of change, it is quantum change of technology. Second, it is the incremental change. So first here, so let me select this so that I can write something if it will be required. Okay. So the first given quantum technological change. So what happens in quantum technological change? It is a fundamental shift in technology that revolutionizes products or the way in which they are produced. Here it revolutionizes products or the way in which they are produced. It means this is a type of shift in technology. Okay, what type of shift in technology? Revolutionary means there is dramatic shift in the technology which revolutionizes products and the way in which they are produced. New products or operating systems that incorporate quantum technological improvements are referred to as quantum innovation. So, new products or operating system that incorporate, okay. So, whatever type of so, whatever new products or operating systems that incorporate quantum technology, means new products are being developed by organizations and new systems are also being developed by organizations to better respond to customers. So, here new ways, new products are being developed. So, it may be possible that a quantum technological improvements are used, okay, in new product development, or it may be possible that a quantum technological change may be used in operating systems. Means what are different ways which the organization is using for producing new kinds of products and services. So, such type of innovation come under quantum innovations. So, that is why written new products or operating system that incorporate a quantum technological improvement are referred to as quantum innovation. Quantum innovations are likely to cause major changes in an environment and to increase uncertainty because they force organizations to change the way they operate. Here quantum innovations are are likely to cause major changes. Why quantum innovations cause major changes in the environment? Because they force organizations to change the way they operate, because quantum innovation causes organizations to change the way they operate. Okay, there should be dramatic change in the way organizations operate for producing new kinds of goods and services. Incremental technological change here given. So, that this is a type of technological change that represents a refinement. Here in case of incremental technological change, there it is refinement of some base technology, and increment, okay, means if there it is some refinement in the base technology, then that comes under incremental technological change. And the products or operating system that incorporate these refinements, okay, means whatever refinements are there in incremental technological change. So, whatever products and operating system incorporate these refinements are known as incremental innovations. Technological change is both an opportunity and threat. It is both creative and destructive. How we can say that it is means technological change is both an opportunity and threat, and also creative and also destructive. Okay, now you see it helps create new product innovations that managers and their organizations can exploit. Okay, here it helps. So, this technological change help product innovation, new product innovations that managers and organization can exploit. But at the same time, these new innovations can harm or even destroy demand for older established products. So, it may be possible that if new products are going to be developed by using technological change, then in that case the demand of older established products are going to diminish. So, in this way we can say new products are being developed and older products are going to come below whatever it was demanded earlier. So, it means the demand of the older product will decrease. In this way, this technological change will act as both as a creator of new products and destructor of older products. Product life cycle. So, when technology is changing, organizational survival requires that managers quickly adopt and apply new technologies to innovate new products. Okay, if technology is changing, the managers must adopt quickly and apply new technologies to innovate new products. Managers who do not do so soon find that they have no market for their existing products and destroy their organizations. So that's it. So here, when the technology is changing, then the managers should adopt and apply new technologies to innovate new products. If they don't, then in that case the demand for their older products will go down, and in this way they are going to destroy their organizations. So product life cycle, the changes in demand for a product that occur over time, means over time whatever changes in the demand for a product, that comes under product life cycle. The changes in demand for a product that occur over time. Whether short product life cycles are caused by rapid technological change, changing fads and fashions, or some combination of the two, the message for the manager is clear. Now you see whether the short product life cycle. So short product life cycle meaning the change in the demand of the product is going to change in a very short period of time. It means in a very short period of time the demand will change. So that's what it signifies, short product life cycle. The shorter the length of your product life cycle, the more important it is to innovate products quickly and on a continuing basis. On the continuing basis, the organization should innovate products if the life cycle it is short. Okay, if the length of the product's life cycle is short, and if it doesn't innovate new products, then in that case the demand of the products produced by the organization will fall. Entrepreneurship as creative destruction. So what here given? Entrepreneurship as creative destruction. How we can say that entrepreneurship as a creative destruction? Given here, the widespread changes brought about by increasing global competition and advancing technology are often referred as the process of creative destruction. Creative destruction. Okay. So many means world is changing, the world order is here changing, widespread changes brought about by increasing global competition. The competition is high in the global market, and the technology is advancing very fast, and which led to the process of creative destruction. So what this creative destruction means? It means this process leads old inefficient companies to be driven out of the business by new more efficient one. It means older inefficient companies are going to be out of the market, and new creative and more efficient ones will come into the market. This is creative because new companies use new global and technological opportunities to make better products or lower the cost of making existing products. So now you see here the new creative companies use new global and technological opportunities. They are using new global and technological opportunities to make better products or lower the cost of making existing products. So here, as established companies that fail to invest in new technologies find themselves at such a competitive disadvantage, they are driven out of business. So that's why here investing is very important. If any company is not going to invest in new technologies, then those companies are going to find themselves in a competitive disadvantage, and they are going to driven out of the business. Innovation, entrepreneurship and creativity. The leaders of innovation and new product development in established organizations are entrepreneurship. So in established organizations, if new products are being developed by leaders, or we can say leaders of the innovation, then in that case they are going to be known as entrepreneurship. It means entrepreneurs in established existing companies are known as entrepreneurs. employees who notice opportunities. So these entrepreneurs notice opportunities for either quantum or incremental product improvements and are responsible for managing the product development process to obtain them. So here entrepreneurs notice opportunities present either in quantum or incremental product. Okay, means what happens here? So they notice opportunities for either quantum or incremental product improvements and are responsible for managing the product development process to obtain them. So they are also responsible for managing the product development process to obtain those incremental product. All innovation begins with creative ideas. Creative ideas are any that take existing practices a step farther than the norm. Creativity is nothing more than going beyond the current boundaries. It means going beyond current boundary can be known as creativity, whether those boundaries are technology, knowledge, social norms or beliefs. So here creativity can be in any one of these fields, whether it may be in technology, maybe in knowledge, maybe in social norms or beliefs. So that is creativity. Knowledge creating organization. So what is this knowledge creating organization? An organization where innovation is going on at all levels and in all areas is known as knowledge creating organization. It means there in a knowledge creating organization, innovation happens at all levels and in all areas of the organization. Now next heading given here, managing the innovation process. Okay. Given managing innovation process. How to manage innovation process? First method to manage innovation process given, project management. So one technique that has proved useful at promoting radical but especially incremental innovation, you see here one technique. So this is a type of project management, is a technique that has proved useful in promoting radical but especially incremental innovation. So this is project management. This project management is the process of leading and controlling a project so that it results in the effective creation of new or improved products. So what here given, project management is the process of leading and controlling a project so that it results in the effective creation of new or improved products. It means new or improved products are going to be created by the process of leading and controlling a project so that by the process of leading and controlling a project. By the process of leading and controlling a project, new or improved products are going to be developed. A project is a subunit whose goal centers on developing the products or services on time, within budget, and in conformance with the predetermined performance specifications, the criteria for assessing effectiveness. A project is nothing but a subunit whose goal centers on developing new products or services on time, within budget, and in conformance with the predetermined performance specifications. Effective project management begins with clearly articulated plan that takes a product from its concept phase to its initial test phase to modification phase or to final manufacturing, or in the case of services or setup phase. You see, effective. So effective project management begins with a clearly articulated plan. Means there should be proper plan for the project management, Then concept phase, then should be the proper concept of project. Test phase, now here given to its initial test phase, the project should be tested. Then if it is required, then the project should be modified or to final manufacturing, and then in the end it is possible, then and if it is tested successfully, then it will go into the final manufacturing. In the case of service, it will be setup phase. So we can say, so first of all plan, then conceptualize that plan, then test phase means test that project, then if it is possible, then modify, and then in the final phase we can say it is going to be manufactured. To help with advanced planning, you see here, to help with advanced planning, to uncover bottlenecks and prevent crisis where possible, and to help speed progress toward the goal, a tool commonly employed by project managers. Okay. So this means to overcome these all problems, to uncover the bottlenecks and prevent crisis where possible, and to help speed process toward the goal. A tool is used, commonly employed. So this tool, it is quantitative modeling. So this modeling allows project managers to develop what if scenarios and to experiment with finding new and better ways of performing the sequential and parallel steps involved in reaching the final product. You see here, what if scenarios. So here this quantitative model allows project managers to develop different experimental methods to find new and better ways of performing the sequential and parallel steps involved in reaching the final product. So for example, here you can see in the diagram, so first here it is the start of the project, then foundation. Okay. So here given critical path method, that is project design, critical path method project design, start, then foundation, then here after foundation what are different things which should be done, that is roofing, then framing, then in framing. After framing, three things are possible, so brickwork, wiring, then after heating and plumbing. So brickwork here given, then after sheetrock. So wiring, after wiring and heating and plumbing goes to sheetrock, and then those all things go to the carpenter. Means here this is showing how things can be done in an easy and effective way. So that the first, it was managing the innovation, it was the project management. Second, it is given stage gate development funnel. So what happens in case of a stage gate development funnel? You can see here in this stage gate development funnel, first ideas, so many ideas come into the mind of entrepreneurs, then it passes through gate 1. So some ideas are going to be discarded due to some problems in those ideas, and then it passes through gate 2, and then again those all ideas are going to be analyzed, and then if it is possible, then some idea it will pass to stage 3, and then we get the final product. So the purpose of a stage gate funnel is to establish a structured and coherent innovation process that both improves control over the product development effort and forces managers to make choices among competing new product development projects, so that the resources are not spread thinly over too many projects. So the main purpose of this stage gate development funnel is that it allows managers to find out most effective idea. So and resources are going to be used for the most important project. So that's why here given resources are not spread thinly over many projects. Here resources are going to be used only on, you see here, on the final product. So the purpose of a stage-gate model is to establish structure. So here a structured and coherent innovation process that both improves. It improves the control over the product development effort and forces manager to make choices among competing new product development. So here managers are being forced to choose among many alternatives the project which is going to be most effective and most efficient. Using cross-functional teams and a product team structure. Using cross-functional teams and a product team structure given. Cross-functional teams. Cross-functional means so many functions are given here. It's like marketing, product engineering, process engineering, material management, manufacturing. These all are going to be interconnected with each other, and product team structure. And in the middle, given research and development here connected with all these functions. Successful innovation depends on the coordination of activities of research and development department with activities of other departments. So now, how much innovation it will occur in the organization will depend how much coordination it is present among different departments or divisions in the organization with the research and development department. So that's why here you can see greater the coordination of these all departments with the research and development department will lead to greater innovation. Means greater the coordination among these all, the greater it will be the innovation. Team leadership in cross-functional team. Now, if cross-functional team is to succeed, they are given if cross-functional team is to succeed, which I just explained, it must have the right kind of leadership and it must be managed in an effective way or in an effective manner. So here if cross-functional team is to succeed, so in which case cross-functional team is going to succeed when the organization has if the organization has right kind of leadership, and those all things, cross-functional team is going to be managed by right kind of leadership and it must be managed in an effective manner. Team leader should rise above his or her functional background and take a cross-functional view. So from whichever function the team leader is, he or she should rise above his or her functional background and take a cross-functional view. Means taking cross-functional view meaning he or she should think from the perspective of those all functions. Next here given sunk works and new venture divisions. Sunk work. What is this sunk work? Is a task force. Sunk works is a task force, a temporary team. So this is a type of temporary team. Okay, sunk works is a temporary team that is created to expedite new product design. It means to increase the speed or the speed of new product design and to promote innovation by coordinating the activities of functional groups. Here the sunk works is a type of temporary team which increase the speed with which new products are being designed and to promote innovation by coordinating the activities of functional groups. The task force consists of members of the engineering and research departments and other support functions such as marketing and is assigned to other facilities often at a location away from the rest of the organization. This setting provides the opportunity for the intensive face-to-face interactions necessary to generate successful innovation. As viable new product developments occur in corporate research and development laboratories. Here New product development occur at corporate research and development laboratories. These organizations create a new venture divisions. A new division that is allocated a complete set of value creation functions to manage a new project from beginning to end. So that's what happens here in case of some new venture division. So in how new venture division come into existence? If corporate research and development laboratory has produced new product, has developed new product, then in that case the organization create a new venture division. It means for that particular developed product, the company may start a complete new division supported by complete set of value creating functions to manage a project from beginning to end. Means whatever things, whatever functions are required for that particular division, everything is provided to that division. Then comes joint ventures. Joint ventures between two or more organizations are another means of managing high-tech innovation. A joint venture allows organizations to combine their skills and technologies and pool their resources to embark on risky R&D projects. So here organizations can pool their resources to embark on risky and R&D projects. If projects are risky, then in that case organizations can pool their resources to start or embark risky projects. So some advantages are there, because if losses are going to happen in this case, then those organizations who have joined for this joint venture will get less loss as compared to when they are going to start the new venture on their own. Creating a culture for innovation. So how culture for innovation can be created? Organizational culture also plays an important role in shaping and promoting innovation. How culture, organizational culture helps in promoting innovation? Values and norms can reinforce the entrepreneurial spirit and allow an organization to respond quickly and creatively to changing environment. So if values and norms in the organization reinforces the entrepreneurial spirit, then in that case the organization will be able to quickly respond to changing environment. Three factors that shape organizational culture are organizational structure, people and property rights. So you see here, so these are the three factors which shape organizational culture. The first thing which shape organizational culture is organizational structure, means what type of a structure the organization has developed. The people who are working in the organization, and third here it is given property rights. What are different kinds of property rights are provided to different organizational members. So first given organizational structure, because the organizational structure influences the way people behave. Creating the right setting is important to fostering an entrepreneurial culture. So right kind of structure is very important. If right kind of structure is not present in the organization, then entrepreneurship will not be successful. Organic structure based on norms and values that emphasize lateral communication and cross-functional cooperation tend to promote innovation. You see here, organic structure is suitable for promoting innovation, but mechanistic structure is not suitable. People, how people shape the culture of the organization. To maintain a capacity to innovate successfully, a high-tech organization must strive to maintain diversity in its scientists and to allow them to follow divergent paths. You see here, to maintain a capacity to innovate successfully. So how organizations can maintain a capacity to innovate successfully? Okay, So particularly it is about high-tech organizations. So they must, means those organizations must strive to maintain diversity in its scientists, means those scientists must come from different backgrounds, means different educational background those scientists should come, to allow them to follow divergent paths. So they, if they are coming from different backgrounds, then in that case they will think differently, and they will apply the knowledge according to their scientific background. The uncertainty associated with innovation makes it important for people to be adaptable and open to new ideas. The uncertainty associated in use important. The uncertainty associated with the innovation makes it important for people to be adaptable and open to new ideas. If the culture is innovative, then people will adapt to the uncertainty present in the environment and will develop new ideas, means they will be able to apply new ideas freely. Property rights. So third way which shape the organizational culture, it is property rights. Strong property rights can also be created if an organization ties individual and group performance to large monetary premiums. You see, strong property rights can also be created. When a strong property rights can be created, if an organization ties individual and group performance. Okay, if the organization is able to tie individual and group performance to large monetary, means if individual or group are able to perform better, then they are going to get large monetary benefits. Innovative employees should receive bonuses and stock options that are proportional to the increase in profitability that can be attributed to their efforts. It means according to the efforts, according to the creative and innovative efforts of individuals, they should get proportional increase in the profit. Okay, they should get the proportional bonus according to the profit which the organization obtains from their contribution. Making employees owners in the organization will discourage them from leaving and will provide them with a strong incentive to perform well. If organizational members have stakes in the organizations, for example, if an organization provides employees ownership in the organization, then in that case they are not going to leave the organization. They will work, they will be motivated to work in the organization. Innovation and information technologies. How innovation is related to information technology, or how information technologies help innovation process. Okay, so these all things I will explain. Information technology facilitates the innovation process. How it facilitates the innovation process? Because it promotes creativity in many ways. How it promotes creativity and affects many aspects of the process of bringing new problem solving ideas into use. Here, IT facilitates the innovation process because it promotes creativity in many ways and affects many aspects of the process of bringing new problem solving ideas into use. How these things are possible? How information technology facilitates innovation process? So information technology facilitates creativity by improving the initial base of knowledge. Okay, by the use of information technology, it is possible to increase the initial base of knowledge to draw from when employees engage in problem solving and decision making. So when individuals or employees are going to solve any problem, then they will have to use knowledge. Okay, and if they have more knowledge, then in that case they can solve the problem in easy and effective way. Okay, their decision will be better. So this is where information technologies come into picture. So information technology provides increased initial base of knowledge to those all employees. Innovation and information synergies. Information synergies, what here given? A knowledge building created by two or more individuals or subunits to pool their resources and cooperate and collaborate across role or subunit boundaries. So what happens here? different subunits. Different subunits or individuals pool their resources and cooperate across role and subunits. You see, individuals or subunits pool their resources so that knowledge can be increased, or you can say there should be building of more knowledge. Application of information technology has been shown to promote cross-functional workflows, make critical information more accessible and transparent to employees, and increase the incidence of problem solving, leading to innovation. So, since information technology provides more knowledge base and more access to knowledge, particularly critical information, so in this way, this helps, information technology helps employees for problem solving, which leads to innovation. Information technology also allows for an increase in boundary spanning activity. It means interacting with individuals and group outside the organization to obtain valuable information and knowledge from the environment that helps promote innovation. So, what happens here? Information technology helps the employees working in the organization to interact with the employees from other organizations and obtain, they can, by interacting with the employees of other organizations, they are better able to obtain valuable information and knowledge, so that more innovation will be possible. Information technology and organizational structure and culture. So, how information technology related to organizational structure and culture, or in other words we can say how information technology affects the structure of the organization and culture. So, first let us discuss about the structure. To speed innovation, many organizations have begun to move decision making lower in the organization to take advantage of specialized workers who possess more accurate and timely local information. So, here the movement here is, so decision making movement is to the lower level of the organization. So, why there is movement to the lower level? Because at lower levels, specialized workers who possess more accurate and timely local information will better be able to find the solution if it will be required. Information technology helps this process in the following. So, how this means, in which ways information technology will help employees or managers at lower level to take decisions in an effective and efficient way. First given, IT gives information technology here given lower level employees more detailed and current knowledge of customer and market trends and opportunities. Okay. So, this means information technology provides lower level employees more detailed and current knowledge of consumer and market trends and opportunities. Second given, IT can produce information synergies because it facilitates increased communication and coordination between decentralized decision makers and top managers. So, here how this helps means information technology helps to create better organizational structure, so that effectiveness of the organization can increase. First given, it gives lower level employees more detailed and current information about consumer and market trends. Second given, it can produce information synergy, means it can facilitate increased communication and coordination between decentralized decision makers, so that they can pool their resources to increase the effectiveness of the organization. So now let's talk about culture. And IT can help promote innovation through its effects on organizational culture. How information technology affects on organizational culture? Given information technology facilitates the sharing of beliefs, values and norms because it allows for the quick transmission of rich detailed information between people and subunits. Here information can be transmitted or can be communicated easily among different members of the organization in a very short period of time. So in this way their beliefs can be shared, their beliefs, values and norms can be shared. So in this way IT helps to develop the culture also, which is going to be more innovative